People in the valley saw a stunning sight near Camelback Mountain back on March 13, 1997. Thousands of witnesses, like Dr. Lynn Kidai, describe a boomerang-shaped aircraft over the valley.
This formation appeared 1,000 feet altitude over Class B restricted airspace, the tarmac, okay? But the entire thing, over a mile wide, equidistant lights, turned as a unit.
Dr. Kidai's documentary about the Phoenix Lights is shown each year in the valley on the anniversary of the sighting. But one guest speaker at the UFO event know more about the phenomenon than anyone else. Travis Walton, his disappearance in northern Arizona in 1975, became one of the most famous abduction stories in the UFO community.
As soon as it came into view, one of the crew screamed out, "It's a UFO." They knew what they were looking at. It was not, gee, what is that light? I mean, we knew we were looking at a flying vehicle.
Walton is a guest speaker at this year's screening. He became famous after he was allegedly abducted by aliens for 5 days near the town of Snowflake, making national headlines, and the story even wound up on the big screen in 1993's Fire in the Sky.
The guy said my body flew through the air and landed limp like a dead body.
He describes a beam of light from a metallic craft in the sky. His 6 coworkers also reported seeing that beam of light. And then
I was lying on my back on a table with a light above me. And I was thinking this was the hospital, but in actuality, I was on board the craft and these beings were standing over me. I totally freaked out. To me, to see them face to face like that was so traumatic that just their faces, that was a menacing sort of a thing at the time. But in hindsight, I'm thinking they were trying to help. They were maybe even trying to revive me.
He explains what he saw next.
These beings were smaller stature-wise than us, physically not as strong. I was surprised when I struck out at one of them that it fell back much easier than I expected. It was lighter than I thought it would be, but very large heads, hairless, normal human arrangement of features, 2 eyes, nose, mouth, ears. But to me, it was terrifyingly different from human.
During Walton's experience, sheriff's deputies searched for him for 5 days. When he regained consciousness, he reunited with family members.
I found myself lying next to the highway outside of the town near us where this happened. And there was a light above me. He was saying, "You've been gone for 5 days." And that was quite a shock to me.
Walton was silent for years after criticism for his story, but now he speaks out to refute the skeptics.
Look, if you had 7 people that really had witnessed a crime, like 7 people that witnessed a murder, that would be an open and shut case in court. Because it involved this incredible phenomenon, people still scratching desperately for some way to explain it away.
On Sunday, March 16th, he'll answer questions from the public at next weekend's screening of the Phoenix Lights movie at a new location, the Arizona Heritage Center in Tempe.